Okay guys, I'm here with Miss Marlene Gonzalez, who's running for 388th District Family Court. I'm going to ask her a few questions, and mostly regarding some of the things that are pertinent to our families out here. With regard to 2503, how do you feel about enforcement?
I think that the law enforcement agencies, means the sheriff department and police department, should enforce it. That's why it was enacted. It's in the penal code. It's an interference. It's a felony in third degree. I don't know why they haven't done it. They're not doing it. I personally have too many cases of interference. I tell my clients, go to the police department, go to the sheriff department. They do nothing about it. I'm interested that takes effect.
Tonight we sit down with 7 parents who say they've lost time with their children and had to fight to father in a broken child custody system.
Our chief investigative reporter Genevieve Curtis shows us the problems they've faced.
Well, every parent's story is unique, but the results remain the same. They've been deprived lawful time with their children, and in most cases, they say, nothing was done about it.
I haven't seen my daughter since it was August 2014.
I haven't seen 2 of my daughters since a year ago.
Easter weekend of last year. This April will be 3 years.
Time is what these parents say they've lost with their children.
Hopelessness. It's anger, it's frustration.
I'm not the father I want to be to him. I do want to be more.
It makes me sad, and I'm under depression and all that.
I have a hole in my soul, and there's nothing you can do about it.
In a system they feel is stacked against them.
By a show of hands, how many of you have called police at some point to help with an interference of child custody matter? And how many of those cases were referred to the district attorney's office? And how many were indicted?
I have the one indictment.
Interference with child custody is a state jail felony, but KFOX 14 Investigates found records show there were more than 4,000 reports taken by El Paso police for child custody interference from 2016 to 2018. 229 of those cases were presented to the district attorney's office. The DA then indicted just 11 of those cases.
We don't arrest because the DA won't prosecute.
You just empowered that person.
District Attorney Jaime Esparza told us in a statement that these cases are best resolved in family court. And quote, the family law court has the ability to hold a party, the mom or the dad, in contempt of court and have them jailed for violations of the court order.
Interference with custody happens in plain view of uniformed officers when it occurs, while it's occurring. And yet they won't write a citation, they won't make an arrest, they won't make a criminal referral because everybody automatically knows that the DA won't deal with them. It's a waste of time.
But these parents say they've taken dozens of police reports for interference with child custody to family court, and nothing happens.
And you're telling me family court doesn't even care that there are these reports made?
Your Honor, I have a dozen right here.
Hey folks, I just want to jump on a little real quick right now about stuff that's going on between me and family court and the 388th in general. Like I said, 14 years I've been fighting tooth and nail with my kids, for my kids, not with my kids, for my kids. You know, divorced in 2005, standard visitation, every other weekend, Thursdays when my kids were in school, and so on. Where to start? Okay, for 14 years I fought tooth and nail for my kids. I've been harassed beyond whatever you can imagine by the other side. Entered into record, if you go digging around my record, I pled guilty 2005 to domestic violence. You know, and you know, I felt that if I pled not guilty, it would make me look like a chicken shit, and I'm trying to run away from that something, and I really wasn't. I took that as a lesson learned, and trust me, I did learn my lesson. It was $25 a week, 1 year probation, 1 year community service, and I learned from that. One of the things the Marine Corps teaches you is leadership traits and principles, and the one thing they teach you is seek self-improvement, and boy did I. I'm a better person for that anger management experience. Hell of a lot better person. For 14 years, I was harassed electronically, text message through my kids, through emails, visitors showing up during my times of possession wanting to know how my kids are. In the record, there is a little over 200 counts of violation of 2503, which is interference with child custody, a felony in the state of Texas. 250 counts of a felony that went unchecked. You know, you got two kids that you give a goddamn about. You go up in front of a judge. You show them 200 and some odd counts of interference with child custody. Doesn't even get looked at, not even batting an eye. I couldn't enjoy my youngest son's football game at Alvin Park because my ex, her sister, and her niece was patrolling the area. You know, I felt like I was back in uniform in a combat zone. You know, my last time I was in front of Leverton is Strathman's associate judge, and she takes she really doesn't supervise or oversee her subordinates, since Leverton is technically a subordinate of Strathman. So Strathman's argument is, I never came in front of her. Oh, thank God I never did, because I'd probably be in jail, plain and simple, or in prison, because no. You know, one of the things my parents taught me is to have a backbone, speak up for yourself when you know you're in the right. I've been in the right. 14 years I've been in the right. I feel I've acted in the best interest of my kids. And for 14 years I fought tooth and nail, long and hard, up sleepless nights, researching, becoming a paralegal, so to speak, maintaining my calmness. I really haven't gotten upset in court. I came close in the beginning, but I really hadn't lost it. Anyway, I got things to do. This Saturday, I'm going to try to enjoy this 4th of July as much as I can. But this is me. This is what's gone on for 14 years. If you're a dad, as much as it angers you and it frustrates you and it really pisses you off that things are the way they are, don't stop. Don't stop. There's no reason to stop. You guys, remember what's at the forefront. It's your kids. And those kids are going to remember you for sticking up for them. I do love my kids. So if anybody's out there around the 3200 block of Dublin in El Paso, 79925, you know what my kids are? You tell them your dad misses them and loves them. Give me a call, 915-373-5330. Okay? 915-373-5330. Peace, folks.